We're up in here shark fishing, tarpon fishing, and I think we got a sawfish hooked up.
You think this is a saw?
I'm pretty sure it's a saw. The way he swells, see that swing right there?
Yeah.
He's swinging his head. You're gonna feel him swinging that bill back and forth. This is not necessarily a fish that we go out and target, but while we're fishing for other species, occasionally we hook this fish. And I've caught a few of them, so I've gotten to read the bites.
I've got a 100-pound spider wire on this big game reel, and I've got about max drag for what I think I can get by with this hook, but I'm not moving them.
We're gonna try and keep this fish close. We're not gonna let him get too far away from us. We'll have bad geometry. Right now we got a good angle straight down at the fish. If we let him get out too far, he'll drag it along the bottom. He's swailing now, there he goes.
You're doing a great job with the boat.
We got heavy wind here, folks. We wanna make sure we don't get blown on this flat on the right-hand side. If we couldn't chase this fish with a boat, this would be an impossible deal. He just mudded again. Look 10 feet in front of the line there. A sawfish is something between a shark, a stingray, and a dinosaur.
There he goes, there he goes, there he goes. There he is!
Oh yeah, there he is, Steve. Look at the mud he left. Look at the mud. We got this. Oh, Steve, you saw him. I saw his body too.
He came up to the surface. I didn't get a real good look in the dingy water. I thought maybe 100, 150-pound fish.
Look at the shallow water we're dealing with. We don't want to blow up there. He'll be able to run away. He'll spool us.
There he is, right there. Oh, what
Look at
a
the fins.
massive
We need to get his head up now. Get that saw going, boys.
Look at that.
There he is. There he is.
Well, I have to admit, Jim, when I saw him the first time, I didn't realize he was that long. What a massive beast. Wow, look at that saw. Look at this fish.
Here comes the saw. Look at the saw.
Oh my gosh.
Be careful now. They play possum, man. All of a sudden they freak sometimes.
Okay. You know, I've caught a lot of big fish in my life, but I have never, ever seen a fish like this. It's got to be 12, 13 feet long. That bill has got to be 3.5, 4 feet long, and it just looks like he can mess you up.
Steve, there's the saw. Look at the saw. Look at him slashing. He's not done yet. He's gonna slash now. Be careful.
Okay.
Wow! Look at the eyeball. Look behind the eyeball. See that there? That's his nose. That's how he can sit on the bottom without swimming and breathe. That's giant nostrils.
I'm so fascinated. I've never seen a fish that looks like this before. It's just cool to see him. I mean, the bill itself is bigger than most of the fish I've caught.
There you go. He's vertical. Be careful now. Everybody be ready. Jim, he's under the boat. I'm going to go reverse.
And when that saw came out of the water, it was actually almost scary. That fish looks prehistoric. If you look at the fish's eyes, they're almost squinty, and they looked at you kind of like you owed them some money. We better release this guy, huh? Okay, grab that bimini. There he goes. One of my favorite things about fishing the Florida Keys is you just never know what you're going to catch that day. It could be a snook, it could be a redfish, it could be a billfish. It's just one of those great destinations. If you've never been to the Keys, put it on your to-do list today.
Nice job, brother.
I'm at the point in my fishing career as I look for something unique and different. And I tell you what, there's nothing like a sawfish. It's a giant fish. It's actually not even a fish. It's in the ray family. Has a lot of characteristics of a ray, but also of a shark. And when they get to be that big and they can be that dangerous at the side of the boat, boy, it's a fascinating fish.